Hi guys, good morning. Welcome back to North Dakota Today. The spring season can bring a lot of fun and no one is more excited than me as I walked into that shot ahead of our tees here to show off the beautiful balloons this morning. We have 701 Balloons and Decor here and Angie is here, the owner, to tell us all about it. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for being such a good sport. I was just so excited to show off all the decorations. Okay, so let's talk about this incredible arch. I saw you put it up from start to finish and there's just so much that really goes into it.
Right. And that's, you know, with all the graduations and weddings and baby showers coming up, people tend to take on that task themselves and they learn really quickly that it's really overwhelming. So that's why I started this business last year and just, I mean, it's a service. Everybody needs it. And you can make it look really good and it can be as simple or as complex as you want it to be.
Okay, I love that because it looked complicated. There's a lot of work that really goes into it. Kind of walk us through start to finish what it would be like. Say I hired you for a birthday party and I wanted this arch. Kind of tell us what that means.
Yeah, so I mean, we have our inquiry form online, so you would fill that out, give me all the details of your event, and then I'd get the start times, all of that, the colors that you want. You get to pick out your custom colors. You know, I have a ton and I can even match colors too. So and then it would just be me blowing up the balloons. I blew these up actually this morning because I had something to do last night. And then just me coming takes me about 30 minutes to an hour to set up depending what it is. And you don't even have to lift a finger.
So what about the different styles of arches or the different decor, kind of the variations that you can do?
Yeah, so I mean, if you can see it on Pinterest, if you look on Pinterest, I can do it. So
I love Pinterest.
Yeah, there's many things that I've done quite often. There's things that I do a lot, which like this arch and a full wreath, which would be balloons all the way around it. A lot of just basic garlands like I have on the floor back here. But yeah, pretty much if you can find it on Pinterest and you can send it to me, I can figure out how to do it.
Okay, so I want to talk about the importance of high quality balloons, which kind of sounds funny if we're not really in this industry. We're like, what do you mean? I like to pick mine up from the dollar store typically, but I was watching you maneuver these, and I don't want to jinx us and pop any.
Go for it.
But you really just twist them around and shove them in, and you really just kind of aggressively can put them wherever you need. And it's because they're so high quality, right?
Right. So I order high quality balloons from a distributor, so they're a lot, you know, more high quality than in the dollar store, than Party City, than things like that. So yeah, some of those places are cheaper. Some of those Amazon kits that you get online are pretty cheap balloons, and you'll be able to tell right away as soon as you open up the pack, they smell really bad. And these don't really have that big of a smell. And they're, you know, a lot more, you know, better in the elements too. So outside and wind, they'll last a little bit more outside as well.
How long would these last?
If we kept it up in the studio, it could sit here for a week, maybe two, maybe a couple would pop. But yeah, outside in direct sunlight, we don't recommend that because then the sun kind of pops them. But if they're in the shade, they could, I mean, they can last for your whole event. You can move them inside and they'll still be there. So yeah, they last a long time.
Yeah. All right. So tell us about the garlands that you also prepared over there.
So on top of like the big custom decor that we can do, I obviously know that that's not in everybody's budget. So I do offer some grab and go garlands. So this is what this is. So it's a 6 foot, 10 foot, 12 foot option. So it's just for people who want just a super basic garland that you would make from an Amazon kit or from the dollar store. But it's already put together for you. So you pick it up and it looks like this, and we give you things to hang it. We give you instructions and accessories to hang it. And yeah, and you get to pick your colors. You get to pick if you want it blocked like this, if you want it all mixed together throughout. And so it's kind of just a really easy way to add balloons with you not having to do much work.
Yeah, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
Kiss. So we're talking graduation parties, birthday parties, any big major spring event. What kinds of things are you typically getting booked for?
Mostly, the grab and goes are mostly birthday parties, and then I've got graduation coming up now, so those are starting to kind of book up with people's visions on Pinterest that they're sending me. But yeah, I'm doing a lot of local shows too, just to kind of get some wedding vendor shows and things like that. So just trying to get the word out. But really, I mean, they can be used for anything. They've been at celebrations of life. They've been at everything. So.
Okay, and how large is this arch? Because really, when you think about it, you always get these for the backdrops, right? I'm pretending that I would like be here and I'm posing for whatever my event is.
This is 7 feet tall.
Okay.
Yep. So, I mean, I have the wood walls that you can do your custom colors and phrases on too. Those are a little bit shorter. This is 7 feet. I do have a couple shorter circle arches too. So it kind of just depends on what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you can Pinterest it, she can create it.
Right.
What is your information? How can folks get a hold of you?
So they can look on our website, 701balloondecor.com. That's where you're going to see our pricing list, a bunch of photos of things that we've done,
Gotcha.
our inquiry form. So if you're interested, or if you want to book a grab and go garland, you can book it there. I'm on Instagram too, 701 Balloon Decor, and Facebook as well. So
Cool.
yeah.
Okay, and how far in advance should people really be thinking about when they should be booking and picking this out?
Yeah, the sooner the better, especially for graduation. I'm already kind of filling up and I can only deliver so many in one day. But preferably, 2 weeks, just so we can make sure that we have the color that you want. I can take last minute orders if you're okay with maybe not the exact colors or exact setup that you want. But preferably, 1 month would be awesome. But I can take up to, I've had a couple that are a couple days before the event, and I can whip something up for them. So.
Okay, so heads up to all of you parents planning out those graduation parties. When you want your balloon arch, start booking it now. Pick out your weekend this summer.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Beautiful work. It really just adds and brightens to any type of backdrop or event. So it looks great.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Angie. All right, coming up right here after the break, it's going to be one awesome night that you won't want to miss. We'll tell you all about it after the break.